At the helm of operations at Trinity Pines is manager Anthony Henry. Anthony is charged with having the master plan of the entire day, not only for every guest group that is present, but also for the staff and volunteers. In addition to each day's scheduled activities are the constant stream of phone messages, emails, and paperwork to be processed daily.
You have 5 new messages in your mailbox. To listen to your messages, first new message.
Most days, long before Anthony arrives, Carla's in the kitchen, where work has begun long before dawn, and before campers have begun to stir.
It's 5:30 in the morning. I just walked in the door. It's still dark here in the kitchen. I'm usually the first person here. And so I just get things rolling so that we have breakfast ready at 8 o'clock. Usually first thing I do is turn everything on, get everything started warming up. And then I'll look at the menu, see what we have to pull out of the cooler, start baking. I'll get the coffee going. That's usually the most important thing first thing in the morning for myself and our guests.
Carla has the entire well-being and happiness of all campers and staff in mind from morning till night.
I've spent a lot of time researching product and testing them. So I don't think I'm bragging when I say that we hear all the time from our guests that our food is the best camp food they've had.
Shortly after the day starts, Tammy, our office manager, arrives and begins her day as the front line of communication for Trinity Pines. Reservations of our many groups, both Nazarene and external, are a big part of what Tammy is engaged in.
Trinity Pines, this is Tammy. How may I help you? Yes, of course. We rent to groups other than just Nazarene churches. Yes, our camp is handicap accessible. We do have multiple guests who come that are in wheelchairs and they don't have any trouble getting around camp at all. Oh, well then I can get some information from you and I can work up that contract and send that off to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Our groups are given daily instructions based upon the campers that are present. Morning staff meeting will help to line out the activities for the day.
Today is day 2 of mid-high camp. We've got 240 campers on the property, along with 50 support staff, probably 15 volunteers, 7 interns, and 8 paid staff.
Once Anthony has the camp up and operating, now is the time to continue to meet and coordinate many ongoing projects. Trinity Pines is blessed to have a crew of volunteers who live and minister at the camp. These volunteers extend the services of staff through their skills and talents.
Okay, so one of the things we've noticed this summer is that the deck for the giant swing is really narrow. And so I wanted to maybe kind of brainstorm an idea on how to widen it out and lengthen it out a tad so it's safer.
What about if we use the present deck and extend it wide enough to go into it?
3 times a day, Carla and her crew of staff and volunteers are going to be responsible to meet the nutritional needs of campers.
I love our food myself, and I'm just really proud of the fact that we can make our guests comfortable so that they can enjoy their retreat. That's the goal of every meal.
Carla is not the only one who helps to create an environment for the guests. Carol Loader is responsible for housekeeping and facility cleanliness.
As you can see, we have a tremendous crew. We have tens of thousands of square feet of buildings that we have to clean. Me and my crew, we are constantly chasing dirt and trying to keep it out of the building. All the little feet just bring it right back in, but we just keep it up.
Activities for each camp are wide and varied. Oftentimes, these activities engage the help of staff.
So we're headed to Kelly's Whitewater Park. We're gonna put the kids in the river just below the rapids and they'll float all the way back to camp. I've driven a bus every week at least once because the camps are growing, the groups are growing, And so last year when they maybe ran one bus, this year we're running 2, just because of the size of the groups and the amount of activities we have.
Most days of camp include a visit to Jubilation Station, our store for campers. Managing the camp store is Serena Henry, who is responsible for inventory, operations, and making the Jubilation Station a great camp memory for those who come to visit.
Snack Shack gives them an opportunity to just take home a treasure. You know, they can find something. It might be a great time for them up at camp. They might be making decisions here at camp. We have different individuals where their thing that they get every year, they come back to camp and they get a new animal. And so that animal is significant for them, but it kind of is a place marker for them to say, oh yeah, this was this year that I went, and these are my cabin mates, and this is who the friendships and the relationships that I built while I was here. It's a great time.
Maintenance of the Trinity Pines campus is a continuous task. Steve Loader is in charge of maintenance and faces each day with new challenges. Maintenance changes with the season. In the winter, a heavy demand of snow removal and safe walkways is a priority, while in summer, mowing and campus maintenance are on the list for the day's activities.
It looks like the ground's absorbing it, but it's definitely a broken water main. And you can see you got a little bit of flow.
Won't know till we get in it.
Yeah, I'll have to call the city on that though. But we've got camps running, we can't turn the water off.
No.
Not until September.
Yeah, they have an issue. Big time.
Trinity Pines provides a variety of activities that utilize staff members to help coordinate. Ropes course, archery, coordinating games, and water sports are just some of the summer activities that keep campers engaged and active.
We're here today operating the Giant Swing Multi-Vine Catwalk for Middle High Camp. We're getting ready to fill out what's called a pre-use inspection form. We go through and evaluate the equipment, the environment, the element, and then our egos to make sure that we're ready to operate for the kids here, keeping them safe and secure and ensuring that they have a great time.
The safety and care of campers is a high priority. Each week, trained medical staff are on site to assist camp counselors and volunteers with minor injuries and administration of prescription medications.
Every kid comes through the nurses station, and so we talk to them about allergies to food, making sure that they have turned in all of their medications. It takes us a good portion of Monday to process all of the medications. So registration typically starts around 9. We've processed all medications about 8 o'clock that evening. Our goal is to make sure that all kids have a camping experience, and so if we can help support them medically, then that's our mission.
Christian education is an important component of many groups who use Trinity Pines. Guest speakers and special music groups, as well as small group interaction and sharing, are an important part of the camp experience. Many of our camps end the day with a time of fellowship and fun, again meeting at the camp store. Building relationships is vital to the experience for campers.
So one of the reasons I love the store is just the family and the fellowship and the bonding that can come from it. It kind of gives them a place to hang out and visit and fellowship with one another while they're building some of these relationships and breaking down some of the walls. It's just a place to gather and kind of have a good time.
Another day is in the history books of Trinity Pines. Lives have been changed, friends made, and unique experiences offered for all of our guests.
Well, it's about 9:45 and I'm tired. I'm gonna go get my boys from Serena, who's at the camp store with interns doing night store, and I'll take them home. But it's been a great day. Nobody hurt, everybody's happy, the gospel was shared, and just praying over all the decisions and thoughts in these campers' minds tonight. And hopefully tomorrow we get some good news and have another great day.